5 years ago, I was in a car crash. I escaped virtually without a scratch.
Your first husband was driving, correct?
Dominic, he wasn't so lucky.
He was comatose for 5 years.
Correct again.
Tell me about what happened after that.
Every day I would go to the hospital and ask his doctor if there had been any changes. It started to become a routine that I looked forward to. Then after 5 years, I realized I was in love.
You fell in love with your husband's doctor.
His name was Peter.
And then?
I divorced Dominic and married him. Then one day Peter calls me from the hospital and tells me that I need to come straight over.
Go on.
Only just as I put the phone down, I hear a knock at the door. I go to open it. Standing there is Dominic.
He'd awoken from the coma.
We talked for a while. I told him that I was sorry about all that had happened, but that I couldn't see him again. He told me he understood. And then just as he was about to leave, he asked me for a kiss. One last kiss for all the years we never had. And although I could barely stand to look at his hideously scarred face, I gave him that one last kiss. That was the last time I ever saw him. It's only when I get to the hospital that I realize that something is wrong.
Wrong.
As I walk in, I can feel a silence descend over the place. And there, in the middle of it all, is my husband. When he sees me, his face turns ash, and you know what he says to me? He tells me that 5 years ago, I disappeared without a trace.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. But when I try to explain to him that I had just been talking to Dominic, he tells me that Dominic is dead. He'd awoken from the coma 5 years ago to find he had lost 5 years of his life, his marriage, his face. He'd broken a glass and cut his wrists.